Hello everybody, this is the Gallifreyan Time Dragon Murphy's Slaugh. I know it's been a while since I've recorded a video, so I thought I would tell you of a few announcements that's happening over the weekend. First of all, and actually announcement for something much later on this year, but first of all, tomorrow at the library right across from my apartment, there's going to be a Doctor Who extravaganza. Now, I would have never guessed that anybody would have heard of Doctor Who, much less that it'd be setting anything like this up. So this is big news to me. I've actually taken the day off from work, so I'm going to be going over there and having a lot of fun. Be out in full fursuit. Well, most of it. I won't have my wings or my paws, or one paw. Much on that a little bit later. I'm going to have everything else. So, including my whole get up, sonic screwdriver. I'm going to be having a lot of fun. So there's going to be contests for costumes, kids and adults and group and whatnot. There's actually going to be, incredibly enough, a chance to win a full-size TARDIS. Well, at least it'll be full-size on the outside. The inside, you can't really too, because, well, Earth hasn't quite gotten up to Gallifreyan standards, so they haven't perfected or even started on dimensional transcendence. So the inside is going to be a little smaller, a lot smaller than the actual one, but you get the idea. It'll be interesting to see if I can actually win this thing. Whether I win the contest, whether I win the TARDIS, I'm just going to be having fun. I mean, with a lot of other Whovians, and it's going to be a chance for me to get Murphy out in public, not just in a hotel with a bunch of other furs. This is going to be with probably people who've never heard of furries. So I won't actually tell them I'm going to be a furry. To them, it's just going to be a costume of sorts. I'm going to be a Gallifreyan time dragon, which I am. If questions come up that refer to it, then I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. So, but it'll be interesting to see how the public reacts to this. We shall see. But I do plan to at least have some fun. Now, as far as the missing fur paw and my wings, I visited a live stream from Liver, who is my fursuit maker. She is finished fixing the thumb claw on the one paw, plus the magnets on my wings. The original design had like 3 little magnets on the wings, plus you had another pad that goes inside the suit, and then the two would just sort of line up. The problem being that the magnets were kind of weak. On the wing, they actually came out of the sockets, and you had one magnet basically being attracted to another one. And trying to line up the suit, the pad, and the wings through the suit was a bit of a challenge, trying to figure out, was this left? Was this the right wing with the right pad and the left wing with the left pad? What she's done is, instead of having 3, she's had one big magnet. Well, from what she said, it was a neodymium magnet, and it is very, very strong. It's like rated to hold like 40 pounds. And she's evidently had a mishap with actually getting her finger caught in between the 2 magnets and having her finger smashed and only cut open and blood everywhere. It's really that strong. So she basically said to be very careful with this, and I do plan on it. And from the demonstration, she showed that the wings, once you get everything in place, on whatever you're going to wear, they will not come off accidentally. So they look like they wouldn't come off in a hurricane. You could be going round and round, they'd still be attached. They are that strong, and they will keep to the pad. Someone could potentially grab them and pull them off, but not do it while being ninja-like. There'd be no way I couldn't feel them if they tried it. So she has done the Hiver, that's L''Hiver, and she is with Just for Kicks, Justfurkicks, KICKS, and Twitter. She did a magnificent job on this fursuit. I know I've told her on the video, I've told her in Twitter, but I'm going to tell her in this video that she is magnificent. She actually managed to get Murphy's Law out in the open, live. This is about the closest I can imagine that the picture that I've had, in 3D. So it's just absolutely amazing. And if any of y'all need, fursuit parts, you should totally look her up and commission her. Just if you're going to do it, make sure that you do it before October. She's planning on taking a bit of a hiatus from fursuit making. She's gone through a lot of stuff just trying to make the fursuit and do other stuff, and she really deserves a break. So she's going to be taking a bit of a vacation. So you will need to, again, try to do it before October. But she's done a magnificent job. She will be sending the fur paw and the wings back tomorrow as well. So I should be able to get them sometime next week. Now for announcement for much further on. I know this is going to sound completely crazy, and there's been a part of my head that's been saying the same thing, but for FWA in 2020, excuse me, I actually plan to enter the fursuit dancing competition. Now, considering that A, I'm 51 years old, B, the nearest thing to dancing I think I've done was at the prom in high school 30 some odd years ago. And considering that I was extremely shy, I don't think I did much dancing even then. So for me to want to do this thing, yes, it's crazy, I understand, but I wanted to do something different. I wanted to not just be on the sidelines watching people have fun, but to actually join them having fun. So I'm going to at least try. I plan on using, the music I'm using is going to be from a group called The Sid. That's THE space SIDH. They do a lot of Celtic rock, I guess you could say. And the piece of music I'm going to be using is called Shake That Bagpipe. So it's sort of like a Scottish rock, if you will. There's going to be some very fast-paced pieces of music. It's going to be very slow. So I'm actually wanting to do part of it like on my hands, like a handstand, and dancing that way. I've been exercising to try to get that up, but I still got a year to go. But I do plan on trying out for it just for the sheer heck of it. I mean, who knows? I ought to be probably the oldest guy that's going to be doing something like that, and I doubt there's going to be too many other furs my age that would do that as well. Who knows? But I just want to have fun. I want to try something different that's out of my comfort zone. As if FWA 2019 wasn't it, but hey, I had fun. So that's about all it for me for right now. So if I have any announcements, I'll make another video. I hope to see some of y'all sometime between now and then. Hope y'all have a wonderful day. I love you all. This is Gallifreyan Time Dragon Murphy's Law signing off. See y'all later.